Hello, my name is Maria Fernanda, and I'm the host of IOScholarships Superheroes Podcast.
Easy, easy, so easy.
This podcast is only a 10-minute podcast that highlights the best kept secret of IO scholars, job recruiters, and community influencers. And most importantly, we want to provide you financial resources to go to college debt free and become financially savvy. And in this episode, we have Antonio Olmos, who is a senior medical engineering at University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. He's a first generation college student, and his career interest is in the aerospace industry. And he had past internship experiences at NASA Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas, and an upcoming summer internship with Axiom Space. He plans to pursue a master's program in robotics or mechanical design. So, thank you so much, Antonio, for being part of the podcast.
Thank you for having me, Maria.
So, as a Latino, what inspired you to pursue a career in mechanical engineering?
It's been around for a while. My family didn't really know too much about like STEM or engineering specifically, but my parents both encouraged me to pursue like a magnet school for middle school and high school. And they knew that I liked, or I also knew that I liked creating stuff, taking things apart, seeing how they worked. So I joined an engineering program for middle school and high school, and found that mechanical engineering was the one for me because that's really tied to how things move and understanding a lot of mechanisms. So
Very impressive. And what would you say are the top qualities for mechanical engineering students that are required to be successful in this industry?
I would say the most important one is the ability to share your ideas, especially to a team, your boss, a mentor, anybody else, because you can have a great idea in your head, but putting it to paper or to display on a computer, or just explaining it in words, being able to share that idea to others, that's really where you succeed as an engineer. Other than that, networking and just being able to communicate openly, because the more people you have around you and your ability to share your like diverse experience with everybody, that's how the best ideas come forth.
So tell me, who is your biggest mentor?
On campus, one of my biggest mentors is, or are my, so I'm in the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, and our advisors are Ivan Favila and Victor Cervantes. They've been around since my freshman year. Victor actually, his first year in that position was also my freshman year. So it's very easy to share my college experiences and ask for career advice with them, especially because they're like who we report to for SHIP for our club. And then I also have my mentors, Doug Wong at NASA. So he's been very helpful in terms of career aspirations.
Visit IO Scholarships, as we have access to thousands of STEM scholarships based on your unique ethnic background, waiting for you today. Some of them only require 2.5 GPA and no essay. Remember, the more you apply, the more chances you have to win. Apply today. And in terms of the challenges that you had to pursue a career in STEM, can you share how you overcame obstacles?
Absolutely. I think the biggest obstacle I had was just a lack of knowledge and experience with this industry and like how to pursue higher education. Because my parents did some college, they didn't do any STEM. So it was a lot of me figuring out for myself and then having their support. So one of the first things I had was the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. They made me aware that there's a community for Hispanics pursuing higher education. And that was very comforting, like straight off the bat. I learned that in like senior year of high school. In college, right out of the gate, I joined the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, and I've had numerous leadership positions with them throughout. Um, and actually, how I got my internship at NASA was from the SHIP Career Fair. It was a convention in Phoenix 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Um, and I knew I really wanted to work at NASA, but when they had their career fair open, I rushed and ran all the way to their booth. And although they weren't doing any interviews, they just really told me where to apply, what they kind of look for. And I spent like a half hour there just asking them questions, talking to all the different people in the booth. And that really built up my knowledge of how to approach these things. And that was all because I decided to join this club and pursue this professional opportunity. So definitely taking chances, taking note of your resources and expanding your network helps.
Expanding your network is key. And actually, which recommendations or tips will you provide to students that want to apply and win scholarships?
Just be honest, like really, I've had to write a couple this past month, and it's really just kind of understanding yourself, your journey, and what your values are. Because once you kind of like write from the heart and like what's been motivating you, it's very easy to put that to paper, and you can just write pretty honestly. And then I usually think that whoever's reading it, they understand your experience better and like kind of what you're going through. So yeah.
And which are the three tech gadgets or apps you cannot live without?
Ooh, let's see. Definitely number one would be my laptop. I got it as a graduation gift to prepare me for college, and it could do a lot. So it could handle my CAD software that I need for my classes, as well as a couple video games. I also like my Nintendo Switch, obviously, to play more video games. And the third one, I don't know if it counts as a tech gadget, but my toaster oven. It's very handy in college. I could just throw in a couple chicken nuggets and have a nice home cooked meal.
Very useful. And actually, I'm really fascinated by, your, admiration for space exploration and Mars exploration rover. And tell us about your big plan, your big future plans at NASA, because I believe you are the innovator of the future.
Thank you, Stab. It's a lot. Definitely when I got the internship and as I was working, that was a really good moment, to kind of like pay off all of my hard work so far, because I could tell my family, anyone, and then they were just like, NASA, this guy's working on rockets and stuff. And it was very, because like it's easily recognized. I guess my big plans. I'm going to be working down in Houston again at Axiom Space. I actually recently found out what my project assignment is, and it's spacesuits, which is like, again, very easy for people to understand, and it's like so easy for me to be passionate about, because you could see firsthand the application and your work that you put into it. And my last internship, I worked in the Safety and Mission Assurance Directorate, so it's really understanding the effect that it has on the astronauts and the safety and concern for everybody. So I'm hoping to put that towards my internship this summer, kind of relate some of the lessons I've learned. I'm going to be in the fall working at Johnson & Johnson in Cincinnati, hopefully doing some robotics for a different application, because I want to definitely make sure that what kind of interests I can apply my mechanical engineering skills towards. So I'm excited to kind of take a whole new industry, tackle more of the medical devices, because that's also a very good application. and it's also very honest and like morally just kind of company I could work for.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing
Thank
your
you.
inventions and how you can make this work better. So, thank you so much, Antonio, for being part of IO Scholarship Podcast. And for everyone who is watching, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And see you next month for our IO Scholarship Superhero Podcast. And remember the power of the three I's for inspiration, innovation, and invention. Thank you again, Antonio.
Thank you so much.